Helps if I turn the microphone on. Okie dokie is what I was saying. Looks like we're jumping back into more of the neutrality fallacy. Hoping to get a win. First, we'll try it on ladder as we did last time. We've already got a singleton win, or a couple singleton wins actually. I think 2 or 3. In casual, yes, but wins nonetheless. So now we can feel free to be playing our other stuff. I tweaked the deck list a little bit just to give it a little more, just to give it something a little different, to be honest. I'm okay with that. Be very surprised this is a mono strength, so chances are very good that we are going to get rushed down. They've got the ring, which is very good for them.
This one will hunt you down.
Denise, hello! Good morning, or good evening, I suppose, is the best way to say this. How are you? How's the week going for you? Where are we? Is this Tuesday or this is Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Okay, halfway through the week. Well, at least you are. Your third work day is finished. So how goes things for you?
We must remain steadfast.
It's too late to run.
All right, so yeah, we're probably just dead here against an aggro deck like this. Yeah. Needed you. Well, yeah, maybe you're too expensive. We'll see. But hello.
It's too late to run.
You have met your end.
What did you expect? A friendly greeting?
Yeah, we're done.
My fight is done.
They had the ring, and we had none of our 2 or 3 drop. Well, we had one of our 3 drops, but no 2 drops. Nothing really promising there. It was not going to play out well for us. We'll try one more time, then let's go back to casual. Again, the goal is to get the Centurion legitimately. You can't really get it illegitimately, and if that means playing in casual, then so be it. But it was nice to play against, to lose something very quickly that wasn't this right here. This very tired deck. All right, 3 drops. That's against a non-aggressive opponent. That's not the worst. And we got the ring this time. Not that we could have used it last time. It's not really much help to us this time. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, there we go. That's me involuntarily, setting the stage for this. But yeah, definitely.
The waters of life.
Mechanical ally, go! We do have 2 support removals in hand, which, Denise, I imagine that makes you quite happy.
Roots of the haste.
Good old
Good
old Disclaimer Dragon. I would really like to play my Wilds Incarnate because I have a feeling our opponent's going to hit me in the face, but we're going to go with lethal. If he doesn't, that would be nice. That means we do get to draw 2 cards instead of just 1.
Speak, citizen.
There he goes. Like I said, somehow they just know. There's like some instinct they have. That you've got Wilds Incarnate in your hand and ready to play. There's your contribution, Denise. Dark Harvester coming up again. Oh, that's a prophecy, no less. The one of. Not too shabby. I put it over there just because I assumed our opponent was going to have removal here. And there he is playing that, which is lovely. Good thing we do have dismantle for that. And of course he's got what he needs
This
there.
one will get what is needed.
Yeah, tale as old as time.
I'll lead the way.
Ita.
Roots of the hills.
Without that, we might have had him in a decent enough spot, but unfortunately, we don't really have a way to kill this thing.
I'll fight to my last breath.
Arguably, I should have punted this guy so I could replay him as a... with lethal, but you know, hindsight, even immediate hindsight, is very 2020.
Reminisce only the first step on my path to greatness.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I live for this.
So let's see. If we silence her, she still gets to keep that, which sucks. So I think we just lose here, right? I mean, we can kill that, but we're still taking 11 damage, 12 from that lane. And I don't really see a way around it. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and get it in. So yeah, we won't be going on the ladder for the rest of the day. We're not going to do well against those kinds of decks, especially. Yeah. So here we go. Once again into the fray, into the casual fray. Which I feel like we still lose in here, but at least I feel like we're kind of on par-ish with what's going on. Alrighty. Oh, of course, though, the queue is... I guess everybody... And that's another indication. People are... and which I understand kind of like, again, when you're on the clock, when you know that you... Like, there are probably people that are like, hey, I want to make Legendary. I want to make top 10. I want to make top 100. Kind of like what we were doing last month. But, I mean, this just goes to show not too many people are interested in just playing the game to play the game. People are here with a mission. And I can't fault them for that. Can't fault them for that. But I just don't think a neutral deck, at least the one that I have, this is invade. We'll just invade in we're gonna optimism. I'm going to use my like, see, Dwarven Dynamo, like, we needed you last game. We needed you last game. We really did. We needed a little something to give us an edge. This deck doesn't have a whole lot of change the board state cards. We have a few. If we don't draw any of them, we're in trouble. That's kind of just the way it is. That's the way of the world. So I'm trusting that this is going to be a fun expertise deck.
I stand behind my word.
Oh my gosh! And it became true. Now, we are in a dangerous situation right now, though. Don't get me wrong. The only good news is we got a knife to the throat, because we're probably not going to be able to get to him. Or if we are, he's going to have a weapon to make him big enough, or he's going to shackle or something. But he's already got one. There it is. Yep. I mean...
Well, let's see if we can find something
that
useful.
works for me.
I don't just know how to make them.
I mean, I get the idea, for sure. Because I played that deck as well. You want to keep him alive and strong as much as possible. Luckily, we had
Well,
the answer
let's
for
see
it.
if we can find something useful.
Because otherwise, it gets very dangerous. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's put these to use.
Works for me. Alright, that's good. That means he probably will not have a way to... That was a bit of a risk. Ugnip, good evening, sir. Good evening. How the heck are you?
I am the shield of my clan.
What shenanigans are you up to today? Or this evening? Are you building more nifty things? Oh, let's go ahead and throw this down. In a virtual world? Ooh, that's the kind of thing we want to see. Dwarven armaments right there, baby. That's what we want to see. Not much at the moment. That's good. That's ideal for evening time. So do we just... We can't do both.
Fortune favor me.
So our opponent again, Seething Flesh Golem, fun card that you don't get to see a whole heck of a lot of. And I see what they're trying to do here. This is this is a weapon, an item deck with Seething Flesh Golem. That's dangerous. This game was determined by.
No one better.
Was purely determined by us having the right cards at the right time. 100%.
Well, let's
if
see
we didn't have
if we can find
silence,
something
this
useful.
game gets a lot uglier. We don't have a shackle for this guy. We lose that entire lane easy. I think this is, yeah. I guess we didn't have to hit as many times, but I wanted to, yeah. I didn't do the maths. I did play some Magic the Gathering after TESL last night, and I came to realize something. It is an insane deck variety. I imagine so, Ugnip, with all the different, that many cards. Oh, by the way, Denise, did we tell you they actually have a card called Chitter? It's a squirrel deck. It is a squirrel deck. Magic the Gathering, squirrels, Spitter, I think is what it's called. I can't find it. It literally has Chitter in the name. Chitter. Well, there's Chitter Fang. So that's one. Baldric, hello! How are you feeling, man? How are you? My flu-afflicted friend. Chitter Spitter, that's what it is. They've got Chitter Spitters. I crap you not. Still under the weather? Well, I imagine so, Butter, because I remember you saying this was a recent affliction, right? You got it a few... Like, you got it just yesterday, essentially, at the beginning of the day?
I'll lead my family to glory.
So, I mean, I think my flu was... Sorry, I'm a bit... Out? Midnight is not well. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, quiet. Okay, that was the word. Quiet. I'm sorry to hear that, Denise. Kind of an out of the blue thing? Was there some affliction that kind of set this up, or is that she just... Or is Midnight just not... Has to go for more tests? Okay. I am sorry, that is...
Yeah, I just talked, and then continuing to do so.
We need a card of some kind. That is a really good card. RNG, admittedly, that is RNG, like peak RNG. So not any better. Well, that sucks. Did you get an answer already? He was being sick daily and has lost weight. Okay.
Do you not fear me, mortal? You should.
Most of his bloods are good, but signs of inflammation. Oh, I hit the wrong one. I totally should have hit this guy. That's a bummer. Weight loss is a concern in case we hope it wasn't the worst, but needs scan to be sure. Okay.
with me.
Yep, Magic the Gathering now has now a whole block with anthropomorphic animals, but squirrels were since the beginning of Magic the Gathering. There's probably 20 to 30 squirrel-related cards. But it was just crazy that they all say chittering, which is kind of a
Child's play.
thing that that was actually phrasing that Denise and I had been talking about, like chittering like squirrels. It was just a very bizarre thing to have happen.
Oh, Shakaje, bless your soul. All too simple.
Sign number 4 in Legend is stalling because he is losing. Are you serious, Ugnip? Like actually number 4 in Legend, not in the what is it after the tower? The lady before the lady? So yeah, lady, right? So not in the lady. Number 4, the ranked number 4 player is having a hissy fit because he's losing. I've not played XX times and still not met any deck that even reminds me likely of each other. Wow. Well, that bodes well for all of us who have definitely suffered from, or definitely suffering from, deck fatigue. Yeah, I echo that as well, Broderick. I hope Midnight gets well. That this is a, I mean, creatures get sick, but that doesn't mean, an ailment is one thing. Obviously then it can get complicated from that, but and also Baldric, for you, hopefully it is a very short rendition of, or version of, the flu for you.
The forest is more close.
Yes, you will have to do a chitter deck when you get magic. Exactly. Yes, that is obligatory.
Will be my last battlefield.
This dearth of cards that we have here is really vexing. Yeah, he's going for next turn. Twice. Wow. If there were no villains, we would probably get bored, right? If everybody was just halfway decent, we would probably get fatigued and be like, well, what's the point? What's the point? Why are we even here if there aren't people to like harass us and make everything just absolutely miserable? There we go. I mean, we really want to see our Wilds Incarnate right now. Like, really.
If I can't steal it, it can't be stolen.
That we don't want to see. That we do want to see. Let's go, big body. Big old body, big body, big body. Big body, hey, big body. Don't look at my big body. I don't like the idea of you looking at my big body.
Sail through storms.
Works for me.
I do love a good fight.
Okay.
I mete out the tribunal's justice.
Just follow the trail of blood.
So yeah, he's clearly wanting to get this over with. Unfortunately for him, we do have that. And we are not going to give him any cards because this is, we want to avoid anything that's going to remove this again. So Ugnip, I hope to hear about your victory in a turn or two.
Meet your doom.
I mete out the tribunal's
Ooh,
justice.
Odoving, you beautiful, beautiful monster.
That's worth knowing now, isn't it?
What does that do? Steel cover? Okay.
Your storm is no match for mine.
You've met your match, liquid.
And just crushed number 17 legend as well, so it's one of those days. Nicely done, Ugnip! Oh yes, you won. Awesome! Ugnip is rallying. So apparently, Ugnip, see, here's the thing, folks. Here's what you need to do. You need to flirt with Magic the Gathering Arena. You need to play. You need to spend some money on some decks. I'm not going to disclose the amount, $7,000, something like that. TESL needs to get the idea that you are seeking options elsewhere, and that you may actually not stick around if it continues to be a bit of a pain in the butt. Like Ugnip here. Spent some time playing Magic the Gathering. TESL got word of it and was like, "Oh crap! No, we must not treat Ugnip like a piece of trash as somebody to be discarded. We must appreciate his presence with our game." And so now he's beat number 4 and number 17 legend, and he's probably going to win many more. Back Alley Rogue, really fun card. Is that the one that steals cover? Hey, Dano, what's going on? What is it you wanted with me Friday? Don't recall exactly, but perhaps it was... There's you and then there's a gentleman, and I always forget his name. It's not a hard name to remember, but I always forget it. But you and or him, he said he's committed to 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock my time to come on and give some advice with deck building in TESL. Or not TESL, I'm sorry, Magic the Gathering Arena. But I thought it would also, since you've gotten pretty involved in it, and actually in Ugnip as well, I thought it would be good to... Wait, I can just go ahead and do this. So our opponent there, unfortunately, put up a good fight. Put up a good fight, but unfortunately was unable to finish with a scrap of dignity, and we were able to take our first win of the day. But yeah, I thought that it would be helpful for folks trying to learn. So tomorrow is going to be at this time. No, wait. Yes, tomorrow is going to be. No, wait. Yes. No. Tomorrow is actually. I think I'm just taking a day off from all gaming stuff tomorrow. But Friday, we start off at 12 o'clock. It'll be probably Eternal, just to check out that game. I got it downloaded. I want to see what it's about. It looks pretty cool. It looks similar to TESL, so I just want to give it a try, see what it is. It may fall flat on its face after 10 minutes or 15 minutes or what have you, but just give it a little bit of try, a little bit of a shot, an hour, maybe a little bit less, and then ramp up into Magic the Gathering, get that whole thing set up, get the account set up, and then hopefully and maybe that stream will just run an extra hour, and we'll run right into the live at 5. So I still want to do live at 5 like TESL content, but I would like to give everybody a look at what Magic the Gathering Arena has to offer so they can decide if that's something they want to start looking into. And as I said, it can only help because once TESL realizes you have other options, it's like it's a business monopoly or like a relationship. You know, if you're like, you know what, TESL, I do love you, but I think it's time for us to see other people. And TESL's like, oh, okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's good. I want to see other people too. Totally. For the 3 months that I have left to live. I want to see other people. But then what you find is the next time you hang out, Cecil's like, so did you hang out with another card game? You're like, yeah, I hung out with Magic the Gathering. Just a little bit. We just had a good time. Just nothing serious. We just kind of dabbled around.
Greetings, citizen.
Did you give it money? I may have slipped at a few singles here and there. Well, I don't know, maybe a little bit. And then Tesla starts going, oh, I just don't remember you sliding me any money. I did. Yeah, that was like 3 years into our relationship. Look, I don't want to fight. If we're gonna do this now, I'll just go hang out with my friend Magic the Gathering. No. And I was just okay. Sorry, I was just being a little irrational, a little silly. I'm sorry. It's totally fine. But we had some good times, didn't we? you know, it's one of those things, and it just goes on and on that way. So yeah, it's always good because yeah, and then she's all sweet on you, you know. She's like, hey, you should probably go face here. I don't think you're gonna get a prophecy. Oh my gosh, so many mechanical allies. At least you are rank 2 playing these guys, Ugnip. I've been getting them since going to rank 3. Yikes. Oh boy. Well, that's the thing, Denise. You're not two-timing with Magic the Gathering. You got to have a backup to keep TESL in line. Otherwise, it just takes advantage because it just feels like it has a monopoly. TESL has had a monopoly on most of us for a long time. Like there's been no other card game that we've even looked at. We've never thought about cheating on TESL, and the few times we have thought about it, there wasn't anybody we're cheating on. They were either like really ugly or they were super complicated. And you're like, I don't know. It seems like it's pretty complicated. And to be fair, Magic the Gathering does seem complicated, but on the plus side, as Ugnip said, you have a ton of options, and you're not gonna be playing a day where you have 3 Telvanni players or the equivalent thereof. You're gonna have, I don't even know what. It's a whole new world. Number 8 down as well. Jeez Louise. Apparently only high level playing tonight. Wow. Wow. Well done, Ugnip, because you number among them. High level player. That's why I'm staying away from it and just staying in casual, because I don't need high level players coming against my humble mono neutral deck of questionable validity. Nah, Tessa will be spiteful to me to the end, even though I try to save her. Well, yeah, but that's the thing, Denise. You tried the carrot. Now you got to try the stick. We'll see. I'll let you know how it goes, because we'll see on Monday or maybe Tuesday, because I know Io's been working both the days that I've been playing. So maybe next week we switch to Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Is possible. In any case, you'll see, Denise. You'll see a difference. You'll see me not getting screwed. You'll see the RNG being a little less mean to me. I know what's going to happen if I put him over there. He's going to put his guard down. So I'm just going to do this for now. That'd be a 2 for 1. I played one game before work, and Tesla gave me Aldo and Loop Guy. Luckily, I had picked lethal Eben guards, and they didn't have a chance. Nice! Well, that is pleasant to hear.
I'll fight to my last breath.
That does my heart good, just to know that Aldo and Loop Guy met a grisly fate at the hands of Evan Slay.
Right. Death before dishonor. I serve the house with valor.
Wow. I might just concede this one. He's got an answer for that? I mean, but we're not going to be able to stop this. Something's going to come down with a lot of power. I mean, we'll give it until the big old body hits the board, and then we'll eat ourselves out.
Speak, citizen.
Yeah, I just don't see this. I don't see this going very well. And they're not exactly running out of cards either, so it's...
Ita.
And that's, I mean, 3 rallies on the board? Goodness gracious.
Right. Death before dishonor.
Hey, Brobington, what's going on?
I live to serve.
Death before dishonor.
I slay the unworthy.
The war claws.
I mean,
end
jeez
their prey.
Louise.
My fight is done.
I think the thought of TESL being shut down is kicking in now. Are you becoming sad, Robington? More so sad? I don't know that it's gonna kick in for me until like the day. I kind of want. I don't know what life is gonna be like, you know, at the end of January, but I would like to be able to be there when the moment comes where it's just like the game is no longer available. Like that's when it'll hit. Because otherwise, it's like I know it's coming to an end, but it doesn't register fully. Oh no 2-drop, really? You're gonna give me this little turd muffin? I got to go with at least a 4. You know what? Let's do that. That looks fun. We'll do a little pilfering of our own.
All can be had for the right price.
Oh, you're so lucky I don't have the ring. Gosh darn it. This little jackhole just irks me. But I mean, partially just, you know, I have beef with things that require like betrayal and things like anything that is self-destructive. It irks me. This is gonna get a lane change.
Quench your thirst, friend.
Oh, that's fine. I'll take that.
The Red demand your death.
The Mages Guild gave this one a home. This one will never forget that.
Horse armor is even more useless than previous.
Give no quarter.
This one can be counted upon.
Will end you.
Yeah, that's true. That is true, Ugnip. Much to Baldric's chagrin, I'm sure.
Nothing.
And Leaf Lurker. Finish off. He really wants to keep this kitty alive. I'm not entirely sure why, but
Give no
very
This one
interesting.
can be
that.
counted upon.
Customers only.
I'll fight to my last breath.
Give no quarter.
This one can be counted upon.
Customers only.
Nothing will stop Khajiit.
I really don't want to use Vicious D right here, so I won't, I guess.
Size alone, but
Because I just figure with this kind of deck, they're gonna have supports to play, but
Dark times breed dark omens.
size alone belies this one's power.
all right. So I think we're just screwed. That's just too wide of a board for us to deal with, unfortunately.
Nothing will stop Khajiit. Nothing will stop Khajiit.
Yes, I get it. Nothing's going to stop Khajiit, you doofus. We are going to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So yeah, we're pretty much dead this turn.
My fight is done.
I'm not on the ladder, Brovington. No, we got on the ladder for two games, and the ladder is full of. I don't want to use. I want to use the phrase because I think it's accurate. I mean, but also acknowledging that that's where we were last month. But I just tryhards. The ladder is not like I thought. First week, last week of the season, typical people, really struggling for it. But I mean, The first one, I mean, it was a mono red, so it was at least off the beaten path. It wasn't your normal stuff, but it was still like hyper aggressive, and we weren't drawing worth a damn. And the second one was Empire, the same control Empire. So it's people that are still trying very hard to go up the ladder instead of just playing the game and moving on. So a deck that is like this, that is just we're trying to win, absolutely, but we're it's a mono deck. Like it's only going to be without all the normal BS. Like it's only going to be so good. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. It's been a while. Still no reply to my ticket since they said it went to tech team. Interesting. Go mechanical ally. I mean, if it, yeah, I'm trying to remember what the. I mean, do what you got to do, I guess, but.
I'll fight to my last breath.
But yeah, I wonder because I remember doing a ticket. It was a while, like back when it was still active, and I didn't get a response to that either. The change did get made though.
Keep moving.
All right, this little guy's gonna get silenced hard, and we're gonna dismantle. Can we do both? We cannot dismantle and siege, so we're gonna have to just. I guess can we dwarven and dismantle? We can dwarven and dismantle. So we can dwarven, dismantle.
Reach, it's ours. We are spotted.
Boy, howdy. All right. So it seems like knife to the throat would be a good idea here. Unfortunately, we have nothing else to play. We can crushing blow. So maybe we knife to the throat and crushing blow. Now we know they run Vipers, so playing this guy in the field lane is going to be a little dangerous. But yeah, it's. I hope they know that doesn't count as lethal. You can't give a creature lethal after they start and have it be. And have it count as lethal. It has to be an organic lethal creature for it to work for that. I found that out the hard way. Now, if they don't have a Viper, I will be very surprised. I'm very surprised. Behold my surprise! So I'm thinking...
Here I just talk, and then continuing to do so. You aren't my master. What you do for now?
Yeah, they're taking all the joy from owning a horse armor, Baldric. You had the chance, Baldric. You had a chance. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you. Vicious D, how I love thee. Watching the first journeys, having to be a part of Roll to One at some point, it truly has been a journey of new friends and interesting adventures. Indeed it has, Bromington. Indeed. And come on now, we can't go missing up already. We've got 2 months and a lot of weeks. We got 12 more weeks. We can't miss up now, Bromington. We can do that when there's like a few days left. We can reminisce and all that goodness. We can't do that now. It's too soon, my friend. Too soon.
my creation. The perfect life form.
Ooh, are you? Wow, that is going to be freaking diabolical right there. And our lethal affiliated friend is not going to like it one bit because we're going to have all the lethal stuff.
Witness my genius. If I fall, they
So that's okay.
witness my genius.
Anyway, I know that on the lighter note. Okay, caught up to there. There was a new expansion. Yeah, Dan Ugnip was saying they just rolled it out, and apparently they're like giving away cards and giving away like all kinds of crazy stuff. And another guy disconnecting. Goodness gracious! So it's a bunch of not only players that are willing to grind up there, but it's players that just
There isn't a lock that will keep this one out.
are just DMing. It would seem. All right, looks like we are going to get the W here. That's cool. Yeah, I got a lot of cards, which now I feel bad because I didn't log in to get a lot of cards, so I probably missed that train, unfortunately, but I will take a look this weekend at Magic. Bravington, yippee! Not. Willie's Inferno. Well, I'm going to judge by the attributes we've got and by the name. We're probably facing Invade, which I'm not prepared to do, not in casual. But we'll do it in good faith, because the last time we played somebody in these colors, it was actually a items deck. It could be just a phenomenal waste of time as soon as we see a invade card come down, but yep. If it ain't invade, then my name ain't Schward. Mono decks are easier to start with, but you'll find what fun it is to mix and match the effects from other... Oh no, wait a minute! Perhaps my name isn't Schward after all. It is not Schward, apparently. I don't know what my name is now, but it ain't Schward. How very bizarre. Or, shall I say, very bizarre. That's my name, Bizarred. Assemble guard. Arguably not a good idea when our opponent could have lots of weapon items. But I guarantee you, what's his name? The douche. The douche is going to come down at the last minute. And... Oh, why did I do that? I should have just taken her out. You know what?
Yeah, I just talk.
I'm gonna make up for my mistake. Charge.
Do so. I know. Wars to fight, dragons to confront.
Ice Storm hurts us quite a bit. But we're only 16 points away from a Night Mother birth. Let's go, Night Mother. Okay, well. That was a misplay. I thought he came out before, but oh well.
We press on.
Do you now?
Time
Do you
to
press
fight.
on? Gonna need a little more juice than that, buddy. Oof.
Time to fight.
Oof.
Hello,
This might be Willie. Willie might be brand new to the game. That's what I'm getting right there.
Speak, citizen.
And another one. And that was the wrong one to kill. Why wouldn't you kill this one who is facing off against your Oreo cookie cow? I guess he assumed that I'd be trading? Little did he know. Because in the middle of a moving most of January? Oh, really? Right, so this got to be Stealer's Secrets, right? We saw the Nord Firebrands. We know what he's looking for. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Ah, man. I mean, that's the way to stall it out. He plays how many actions? 7 actions. He's nowhere near where he needs to be. So what I'd like to do again, it's that kind of deck. It's gonna definitely nuke this guy, but okay, trying to catch up here. Yep. Still not enough actions.
Onward to battle.
I might just, if this goes away, I'm just probably going to yeet us out of here, because this is, again, it's a very boring deck to play against. And it's just a matter of like, I'm just going to hold until, there you go. Goodbye, Willie. Congratulations on your win, buddy. Hope it was worth it. You bored me to tears, my friend. You bored me to tears. There was a new expansion. A guy disconnected. Okay. Oh, the expansion is called Foundations. Okay. Actually, Denise, you should keep making Skyrim content. I honestly enjoyed that one Skyrim video you made. That one? Robington, she's made like a bazillion at this point. A bazillion. Oh, yeah. What I've heard, they're revisiting the good old days of Magic with Foundations. Okay. Going back to cards you're probably familiar with, Baldric. I will return to Skyrim after TESL shits down. Well, I know what you meant, but it's still funny. I did play around with some of the starter decks. Oh, just a few, right? A few of them, Ugnip. The man was able to craft an entire deck with 29 cards as wild cards. Ugnip is a sleeper. He's do not oppose Ugnip in Magic the Gathering, or you will be smitten swiftly. He's up to no good. Silja, not so swift claws will return. So there, we got a promise. Denise will return to Skyrim, and this time she'll get through the opening sequence in less than 2.5 hours. I would like to get Mythic and Standard and Explorer. I deleted all the starter decks. Oh wow! But those were free though, right? Like it doesn't do it, and you can't dust cards, right? That's what I was discussing that with Ugnip. So does it do any good to delete cards, or they're just gone, right? You don't get anything for them. But really, they gave away a ton of cards. Yeah, pretty nice. I'll take a look this weekend at Magic. Mono decks are easier to start with, but you'll find it's fun to mix and match with the effects from other colors with the ones you like. Which is weird, because here it's like mono is like you're limiting yourself. But I guess with the game as expansive as Magic, mono is probably what a lot of people are going to try to default to, just because they don't want to be overwhelmed. Otters are strong, but they're called otters. But they're otters. It would be like doing the chitter spitter or the chitter whatever it's called. We can't be doing squirrels and otters in a world full of Optimus Primes. I just love deck building. One of the otters was even banned in some of the formats. Lutri. Now there's probably 10 more otter cards. Years back, Lutri was probably the second otter card in the game. Wow. I sense an opponent concede coming up. If he meant against our... Yeah, he stuck it out until he played his hand and before I could strike the final blow, but it's fine. People can do whatever they want if they lose. I understand people cope with losing in different ways. It's the crappy winners that get under my skin. Otter this, otter that. I think you all ottered download. Oh gosh, Joseph, what did IO say? Hey, could you fill in for me in the poor pun department? I sense my friends are sorely lacking the poor puns, so please, Joe, jump in there and give us a pun. Y'all ought to download Marvel Snap and not rigged Magic the Gathering. Well, isn't Marvel Snap pay to play? You even said, Joseph, that was your opening argument for it, was that it's pay to play. Take that, says Shadowmare.
Preparations have been made.
Says this guy. Go, Mechanical Ally. That said, I've had Magic the Gathering Arena downloaded for like 5 months. I would just barely play it.
You won't foil my plan.
Oh, I'm going to foil the heck out of your plan. You just watch. Oh, was that an accidental discharge? It was not. Oh no, please, my poor horsey. No, oh gosh, no, please. Oh. Back when I actively played Paper Magic the Gathering, I could have spent whole evenings brainstorming new decks. Now it's such a chore, I fell out of love with the game. Thanks, Wizards Hasbro. Yeah, I don't have a lot of confidence in Wizards of the Coast / Hasbro myself.
Guide us.
On your guard, Dame.
We'll go at nightfall.
There we go. We are playing Titan, but we have no workshop, so this is what Titan does. Well, maybe we'll do damage instead. Yeah, we'll do damage instead.
I'll not bow to these provincial militia.
I want much more
Die
than
like
this
a
provincial militia.
Standing by.
They're probably there for a while. Oh, come on, Baldric. You don't love getting killed on turn 3 by mono red or rabbits? Oh, I did, Joseph. I'm around 1,000 or so level. It's not a bad game. It's money hungry, but it ain't gonna get it.
Standing
Marvel
by.
Snap is trash. Oh, too cartoonish. Oh, shots fired. There is great disturbance in the ranks here.
Yeah, I just talk, and then continuing to do so. Exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah, kinda, sorta, yeah.
Forward. March.
Cut them down. How can I serve?
You can get wrecked. Where is my... Where's my support removal? Dagnabbit, the disintegrate or whatever it's called is always in my hand at this point. It's been in my hand for like a year and a half. Oh my gosh, even more. I mean, at least they're not the most obnoxious ones, but still. Okay, now they're getting obnoxious. Now they're very obnoxious, actually. Oh no, that's not Imperial Camp. I thought that was Forward Camp. Never mind. Hey, there you are, Vicious D. That's my good buddy, Vicious D, right there.
How can I serve?
Not looking good for Team Not Die. A little bit better.
I'll fight to my last breath.
So we're gonna axe another one. So what does this one do? Your hand. Friendly guards. We want to get rid of that. Probably no. We want to get rid of that. I
Acknowledge.
think.
Cut them down. Into the breach.
Dwarven Colossus. Hopefully you're gonna get us where we need to be here.
The reach is ours.
Two cartoonish. I mean, the game's not going to get my wallet, says Paul. Okay.
Bidding.
Regarding Snap, items are essentially charged keyword.
Cut them down. Into the breach.
We get one keyword out of it.
How can I serve?
Not what we wanted, but perhaps what we deserved.
None will leave this place. Bow to me.
Well, you can add me in
Acknowledge.
Magic the Gathering. I don't know how username though. Yeah, Joe, you are actually a man of many, many names. You are a man of many names.
Behold my creation. The perfect life form.
Neither of those are particularly great, but hey, they can't all be winners. Shackle an enemy creature. Pilfer. It's a bigger body. It's a big body. We'll strike for the face next turn. I want to kill that before I do it. Okay, there we go. Okay. I just really hate the idea of rigged draws. I find that to be annoying. Well, honestly, Joseph, if the draws have not been rigged in TESL, then I don't know what the heck it is. Because I feel like they are horribly rigged. I don't know how it could get more rigged than the draws in TESL, at least for some of us. What do you mean by rigged, says Dano. Brovington, they are panicking. Magic the Gathering gives you different hands depending on your latest win or loss streak. It's already been mathematically proven. You need to lead that off with actually, Joseph. You need to get an actually. Magic the Gathering gives you different hands. You know, that kind of thing. That was more than a rookie mistake. Brovington, unfortunately... It's okay. You're referring to a game. Unfortunately, I don't remember which one it was. I don't know if it's one we won or lost, but probably one that we lost. No, wait. Yeah, because the guy that I said was... No, that was Empire. Okay, I need to catch up with chat. That's just all there is to it. It's an algorithm meant to fix their crappy mana system. You can mulligan, no? Mulligan in best of one? Are you insane? In Snap, you can't. Oh boy, I tell you what. This is probably the most fearsome discussion we've had that doesn't revolve around something completely and utterly meaningless and empty. You know, it's usually pineapple on pizza. Who cares, right? But this is some serious stuff. I'd like to get Mythic in Standard Explorer. I just gotta get food first. Very important. I must do the same, actually. Yeah. You can mulligan in best of one. Sometimes you have to, but it puts you at a big disadvantage, but not so far behind that you can't win. Sure. You can mulligan in BO3 Explorer too, no? Unless you mulligan versus mono red. Okay, now we're speaking a foreign language for a while. I don't understand any of these words. Haven't faced a lot of mono red yet, but I'm only platinum 3. I love that little humble brag there by Nano. But I'm only platinum 3. I'm not at the highest echelons of the game. I'm not at Mystic just yet. I'm just at platinum 3. It's still strong. AF though, right? Night Mother for the win. I wish, Brovington. Not today. Sometimes we get there, but not today. I've been playing red blue mid range around Tolarian Terror. I'm not sure which card that is. I don't know either. That's the problem. Until we get into it, this is going to be learning a whole new vocabulary. Night Mother was almost triggered. Was she really? I thought we were quite a ways off of that. But like we were up to what, 7 or something? I've been playing red blue mid range around. Oh wait. Some otters and instant sorcery, Balmer, Battle Mage, Captain, and the Flying Djinn. It's so funny because I'm sure to somebody who's never played TESL, that's how we sound. But I'm like, I have no context. Those are just words. They're just words. They're nouns. They're people and things, but I've got no idea what they mean. It costs less when you have instance or sorcery engrave. Still very, very little understanding of what's being said. Oh, I don't know. I saw the Otter Token deck that recently came out. That's pretty cool. Words. It's on Covert's Go Blues channel. Hope I didn't miss much. I had to take a call from the specialist Midnight is being referred to. Any word from the specialist? Oh, if there are a lot of animal cards, there are a lot of animal cards. Apparently, Denise. Like I said, if you're not won over by the cute little chittering squirrels, then you are not the Denise I thought you were. By the way, on Friday, are we doing something like the tribal games we had last week? That was fun. Kind of a combination, Brovington. We do want to get actually a little taste of like Magic the Gathering. We're gonna have a couple folks that are familiar with the game, like kind of walk me through, and by extension anybody else is watching, to see what it is. We're probably not going to do that again. It's just going to be to introduce folks to it and get a chance to see and to hear from players who actually are doing it and are experts at it, so that people can see if Magic the Gathering, because it seems to be the front runner. I know we've got Pokemon Pocket, we've got Marvel Snap, we've got I want to look at Eternals just personally because I think that might be fun, and Magic the Gathering Arena. Those are kind of like the forerunners, the names that I've heard the most. So I mean, we might be able to look into Pokemon Go or Snap and Marvel Go, however it works. We can look into those as well, and just to give everybody, like, as we're looking to close out the chapter on TESL, to see if there is a game that a lot of us, some of us, any of us would want to play again. I don't even know if I'm going to be in that group. I think there's enough stuff and new stuff in Magic that it would take me a while to get to the point where I'm at with TESL with it, where I'm just like, oh my gosh, the same decks over and over. But I don't know, because CCG isn't my jam, as we all know. Oh, there is. Mouse, rabbit, raccoon, fox, etc. Doggos, you name it. No, Denise, you didn't miss much. Just me trying to recruit people to Marvel Snap and Pokemon Pocket and being denied, like always. It hasn't been denied. I would say rebuffed, Joe. Rebuffed. You forgot cats? Oh, how do you forget the kittens? Keep trying and maybe people will run to them. Well, that's a problem, Denise. See, all Pokemon has are animals that are either A, vicious enough to enjoy fighting each other ad nauseum, or B, are pressed into service by evil humans, and it's a violation of animal Pokemon rights. Either way, not a great look for Pokemon in terms of the cute critter category. And Marvel Snap has no animals, as far as I know, except for maybe Raccoon. What's his face? Not Roger Raccoon. What was his name? Rocket Raccoon. So you'd be limited in your animals, I think, in Marvel Snap. I will need to post my dagger into the Discord. That sounds like a threat, Joe. Sounds like a threat. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening folks? I will need to post my dagger into the Discord. Is that a euphemism for something? Another way to say I'm going to skewer somebody? That will convince you all. I thought Snap was good, but way too expensive. Yeah, that's going to be my one of my hang-ups for sure. I spend $10 a month. Well, that's like 4 cups of coffee. Well, no, actually that's 1 cup of coffee these days. But still, what do you get for $10, Joe? The season pass. Some in-game currency, variants, new cards, avatars. On a serious note, Snap really is worth it. Is Snap really worth it? I mean, I like it. Not everyone does. Good, Vicious D. Yes, Denise, yes. And being able to put them back in our hand and do it all over again. Magic the Gathering Arena, the only way to progress is to do drafts. The drafts take about a week to build currency up to attempt, and then you may or may not get a rigged draw when you actually play them. But Magic the Gathering is a far deeper and complex game, and a great game. I almost got it, but a part of me is skeptical, especially coming from a free-to-play CCG. I think Magic the Gathering is free-to-play, technically speaking. I mean, but Ugnip said if you spend $5, you'll get some really good value out of it, and it'll set you on your way. Well, in early games of Snap, you can be free to play while checking it out because you start in pool 1, 2, and only queue up against people with similar collection level. Once you get around to the end of the pool 3 is when you'll start queuing into everyone, which takes about 6 months. Free to play probably 7-8 months. Denise, I want to look at Eternals as well, Schwart, but there seems to be loads of games with that word in the name. Well, no, I mean, like, so if you just type in Eternal, like CCG, Eternal. There you go. There you go. So yeah, just CCG Eternal, Dire Wolf Digital. So the same people that started TESL are this. So that's kind of the logo you're looking for. But yeah, it's on Steam. Eternal video game. Like there's the Eternals, which is a really horrible movie. And also probably not great comic. But Eternal, I think if you just do CCG and Eternal, it's only going to bring up options for the actual card game. Like, I mean, when you look at the cards, again, this is purely visual. But I mean, something like that. Like, it's not Hearthstone, it's not cartoon, but it's a little more, I guess, cartoony or a little less real than TESL, but not. It's not like. I mean, and I actually like this art style, but just not in a card game where it's like the arm, like you have in Hearthstone, you have like some of the characters will have books, and the cover of the book is like this thick, Just the cover, like one cover, two covers, and there's like a few pages in between, and it's got this giant clasp. Like everything is just hyper ginormousized. That's right. You can quote me on that. You won't sound silly. And it looks like Eternals is kind of a mix. It's halfway between TESL and Hearthstone. I couldn't go full Hearthstone, but
The reach is ours. Just a little closer.
hey, you creeper. Creepo, creepo. Oh, right. Can't target him with actions. Well.
The reach is ours.
Well, anyway, I have a Magic the Gathering account. Anyway, I'll add you guys whenever I get a chance. I don't know what my username is.
I feel a storm.
I hear Mythgard is pretty good too, but never tried it. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm at with Mythgard. I think I looked at it and was like, Vicious D, look at that. Vicious D coming in big. Hopefully we can get there before he starts doing some crazy stuff with it. Oh, that's starting it, unfortunately. Get him, Vicious D! Gosh. Let's see. Legends of Runeterra is great as well, apparently. I only played it a few times, but wasn't very good on mobile to me, but maybe better on computer. Ooh.
I stand behind my work.
Ooh, crapola. Crap on a cracker. Alright. We are gonna crush you. We got a dragon aspect. That's dangerous. That's all kinds of dangerous right there. Lots of cards. Our opponent is not running out of cards. That's a bit of a bummer for us. I feel like we put up a decent defense, but and there's more draw. Just lots of draw here. Lots of draw. And if we hit him in the face, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I stand behind my work.
But yeah, Mythgard is another one of those. And Legends of Runeterra as well. Mythgard was good, but someone said it's on maintenance mode. Oh yes, that's right. That was the one.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
I kind of want to leave the 4/4 alone, just because I kind of wanted to give up cards. But let's go with this one. Gain 2 health.
Don't understand.
We will win the day or die.
Goodness gracious. That's a problem. That's a big old problem. I know he's going to kill it with... Well, he's got a dagger. I mean, yeah, we're probably screwed here. He's going to have a weapon to make a trade with this and not even kill his Emmerich guy.
Feels like my work never ends.
Yeah. We'll keep going because we do have...
Sometimes victory means getting dirty. So be it. Have at you.
I mean, that's a huge issue. Unless we get there, I was going to say, unless we get knife to the throat. Oh, we can't. What does he have? Of course. Yeah, we're just done. Because we don't have hard removal, so...
My fight is done.
We will lose to that for the rest of the game. That is the downside of neutral. One of the many downsides to mono neutral. You have absolutely no way to remove big threats like that. That as soon as you put a immune to silence on them, you're done. I tried a lot of them, but could only focus on one. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind, you know, giving each one a spin. Just, again, to put it out there, say, okay, here it is. You know, I mean, obviously, if it's in maintenance mode, we won't mess with it, but... yeah. But we also got plenty of time. You know, there's no absolute rush. Although, apparently, Magic the Gathering is just giving cards away, so... there's that to consider. Try to get them cards while they're getting as good as it were.
I slay the unworthy.
Do you really now? Oh goody, shouts. One thing I will never get tired of. There we go, perfect. Okay, so I acknowledge my hypocrisy here. Having a shout that is actually going to be useful here.
Should have been more worthy.
Dwarven Colossus is really Lodal? Total? He's really something. He is really something. I'm just not sure what exactly. Loyal. Oh, there you go. Loyal. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I mean, he gets played in like one deck out of 100. He's almost never there. So as soon as he's like, oh, it's my big chance. It's my big chance. I'm gonna be a star. They're gonna love me. I'm awesome. I'm the best ever.
Reverse!
But yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy.
I slay the unworthy.
Really wish I had another silence for that. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, that works too.
Should have been more worthy.
Why is Odoving in my hand right now? I need him badly in like an hour and a half. I mean, there's only one card he could be upgrading, right? Maybe I'll get to play Odoving on turn 9. Yeah, or turn 8 with my awesome shout. That's not at all a piece of garbage. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. I'll give it to Nord Guest. He has defied expectations a few times. But I have a feeling disappointment is going to be crashing down. Again, yeah. Very surprised if... Give him a little something to think about in this lane. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Oh, of course. Of course. Not surprised. Of course. Alright, Dwarven Colossus eventually. I thought you were already a Lord of Tanks player. That does set us up for a decent Dwarven Colossus next turn. Even if the Mighty Odahviing does come down, thanks to Call Dragon, we're good. If it's Alduin, then we're pretty much screwed anyway. Not much we can do about that. Regurgitation! Knock off the regurgitation. There's regurgitation in Magic, isn't there? 10 for 10. Yikes. I feel comfortable doing that only because I know we've got Odahviing next turn. As like, bitch, you work at Waffle House. Shut your dumb ass up. Sitting on that all damn game. My gosh.
Yeah, I just talk, and then continuing to do so. Exactly what I was looking for.
Ooh, howdy. Well, that's going to take our whole next turn, but...
Hail Alduin!
Has he finally run out of answers? He has. Hot dog.
You die!
Again, why no premium Odahviing? I don't understand.
Are the victor.
Give me a good game for that because it was. Let's see. Oh wait. I'm afraid to even start World of Tanks. It's probably a different game after a year. They constantly introduce new changes. I thought you were already a Lord of the Tanks player. Lord of the Tanks. Not Lord of the Dance, not Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Tanks. Also, on a completely unrelated note, my ex just posted on her Snapchat story, can't keep the same crowd if they're not progressing. So, okay, now, Joseph, now I understand why your comment. I understand the context of your comment. I just saw that and I thought it was funny, but yeah, that's... Like, bet you work at a Waffle House. Shut your damn ass up. She's not talking about me, I'm sure, but I still got a chuckle out of that. Anyway, I gotta go. Y'all can go back to talking about Magic the Gathering with my unnecessary and wanted critiques. It's not unwarranted or unnecessary, Joseph. It's good to have the input. Like, I'm cautious going into it. I mean, we do have some. I mean, it's just gonna be one of those things. Like, I feel like there's gonna be a. I wouldn't even call it a rift. I feel like there's a very good chance that we could have people going multiple directions, and that's okay. You know, you could have some people like, whoa, you know, I really like Pokemon Go, or I really like, or Pokemon Pocket, I guess, or I really like this, and it's you know, it's not a guarantee. Like, obviously, Joe, you're enamored of Marvel Snap and Pokemon Pocket. So far, Ugnip, Arrakis, and Dano seem pretty keen on Magic the Gathering Arena. I seem to be leaning towards, at least without having touched it at all, leaning a little more towards like an Eternals. And who knows? Everybody else could line up completely other places. And we still have, you know, Mythgard. If that's not, I mean, it probably is on life support. But nah, Joe, we like hearing about what options are out there. Exactly, Denise. Exactly. Well, you know, Schwart, I bought Borderlands 2 on Steam all those years ago because you said we'd do a playthrough. Then you cheated on me with the B Shield. What? No. I didn't know you bought Borderlands 2. Why didn't you say anything? We could do Borderlands 2. Oh, come on, Joe. Come on, don't be like, oh, come on, Joe. No, but seriously, we could do a playthrough. Dude, that'd be great. Because, you know, you saw the playthrough I did. It wasn't comprehensive. It wasn't the full thing. And it was, you know, there was no part of the story or anything. It was just... So, yeah, doing a playthrough with friends would be totally different. So if you've got it and you want to play it, we just need to set up a time and let's go at it. I'm always down for some more FPS goodness.
They're all out to get me.
That's a problem. Knife to the throat would have been perfect if we had the ring, but we don't have the ring, so. And, to make matters worse...
You're one of them.
I mean, now it's really our only option, unfortunately. So, if he plays Hand of Dagoth next turn, we're just totally screwed. Okay. It's not the end of the world as we know it. Alright, Clockwork Dragon. Save my arse. We do? Okay then. Ugnip says incredulously. Oh, I was about to say, it seems like it's going to be too easy to just get a trade from those two. So we're going to have to... Crushing blow. Parted God. Yeah, Ugnip, mind your business. Well, it's healthy to debate. It was literally your idea, Schwartz. Was it really? Dude, I can't remember anything. I'm not saying I shouldn't. I was just doing this the other day. I was talking to somebody. Oh, the comedy group that I did. That we started a sketch comedy group back in my college back in 2000, I think it was, or 1999, and it's still going today. We started it in 1999. It is still going strong today, which is freaking awesome. And they invited us back for a 25th year, like, anniversary thing, and they want us to actually do a show. So I was talking to my buds, my chums, my compadres, and we were trying to remember, like, one of our sketches we did, because this is back when NSYNC and Backstreet were all the rage. So we actually did we had done a sketch called Too Cool. Too Cool for you. Now that was our song. Too cool for you. Yeah, boy howdy. If our opponent didn't have all the answers, I'd be disappointed. Go mechanical ally. Anyway, to get into the point, we were trying to remember the name of the one of us, the guy who actually was the producer who kind of spearheaded the whole thing, couldn't remember which one of us were in the sketch, like which the actors were still in that sketch, because I think there were 5 of us: Sam, John, me, Josh. Matt. Yep, there were 5 of us.
What help would you have from the Nerevarine?
Well, the Nerevarine. Okay. Don't know what that was about, but all right. So, do a little bit of this. Obviously, we're not going to hit with him on this turn because he's got his effect in play, but that's a problem. Wow, okay. Lucky us. Somebody's got a... Oh, boy. One of these going on.
Behold the power of sun.
Okay. But anyway, okay, so we couldn't remember the name, the cast number, who it was. I could remember who the cast was. I could remember that it was Matt with 1 T, which is weird because his name, he has two T's in his name. I was Joey. I couldn't remember Josh's guys, but I remember it was Dalton. And oh, we could get a rage over here, couldn't we?
Don't be a nuisance.
You know what? You don't be a nuisance. Jerk face,
Poor
man.
animal. You understand nothing. What was it? Okay. I haven't played Borderlands 2 since I was in the barracks on land in Damn Neck, Virginia. Good times. Jeez Louise. Okay, I'm not sure who idea it was. We mutually agreed. Then neither of us made a point to bring it up afterwards. Maybe you forgot. I didn't want to bother you. No, and I'm not saying it wasn't, Joseph. Now, you're gone now, but my point being, so like I could remember all that stuff. I could remember the details. I could remember all these little things about this little sketch we did in 1999. But if you asked me what I did 2 days ago, I could not tell you without having to like really give it some, as Denise would say, give it a think. I'd have to really sit down and give it a think and go through the day and try to conjure it up. So my point being, all of that to say, now that Joseph has left, it may very well have been my suggestion, or at least that I brought it up or said, oh, hey, we could do this. I don't deny that, but I just also don't remember. There are some things where I'll say, you did not tell me that. I guarantee you did not tell me that. There's no way you told me that because of X, Y, and Z. No way I said that. I wouldn't have said that because of these things. But a lot of the time, all I'll say is, I don't remember saying that. I'm not saying I didn't, and I'll clarify because that almost sounds like a way to kind of like, it's like when somebody says, well, I'm sorry you're angry. It's not really an apology. They're just saying, you're wrong and I'm or you're angry and I'm sorry that you're angry, but I have it was not because of anything else. It's not like that. Where I say, I don't remember. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying I don't remember. So whatever the truth is, you may very well have said so. I just don't recall. Whereas if I do recall, if you go, I was like, oh crap, I did say that, didn't I? Like with Amethyst Dorada, I didn't remember saying that I was going to go try to get Legends that one season. But then after he said it, I was like, oh crap, I did say that, didn't I? Yeah, so it's that kind of thing. That was my entire point.
Marsh friend.
Hail, friend.
Are we looking at invade here? It seems ridiculous to think otherwise, but and that's the problem though. Like, and that's certainly not a fault of anything. It's just my Civ-like memory, like it's there. So I was thinking, oh hey, if somebody wants to do something, just let me know, and we'll do it. Okay, never mind.
My fight is done.
I have found there is a I wouldn't call it a disturbing, but there's an interesting correlation between almost a lot of the times I'll be caught off guard by an invade player because they're the ones that greet you. And you're looking at the deck and you're going, especially if it's in Guildsworn, you're like, I don't know if I want to greet you back because this might be invade. But you're like, you know what? They seem nice. They said hello. I'll go ahead and greet them back. And they play invade. You're like, son of a... So it's like oftentimes the people who are the most likely to greet you are invade players, and I'm not sure why. I'm guessing it may very well be the newbies who don't know any better, who are just being nice. Like, hey, buddy, I'm playing a toxic poop on a stick deck. I want to be your friend. But since the game, I don't think can you even get it? I think Dana was saying you can't even really get into the game anymore if you don't already have an account. Like, it's off of Steam. So if you don't have it downloaded, you can't get it. So you can't have too many new players in the next few months. I gotta go. For real. Not really, but just wanted to do other things on my phone at the moment. Talk to you later. How dare you, Joseph? How dare you? When I am streaming, it is incumbent upon you to be in the stream as well. This is immutable law. I shake my fist impotently. I'm so tired of the latter. All I get is Telvanni, Greed Empire, or Shop. Yep. I think I saw that exact same comment in the Discord earlier today. I think it might have been, who's the traitorous wretch who lied to me in Among Us? What was his name? Sweet Roll. That's it. I think Sweet Roll said the exact same thing. It's all I get. So deck fatigue, yeah. Copy paste sheep who BM me, which that makes it even worse. It's like if you can just play the game. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that it's not at the point now where it doesn't matter that it still sucks, but it does make it a little less obnoxious if they're just playing the game just to play the game. But other day, Dano, I saw Illusory Mimic deck consume Covenant. And mono red was refreshing change from Alduin Loop. Oh yeah, Illusory Mimic. Now see, this is how you would know that I am not a Workshop player, because Workshop people hoard those cards, those automatons, so that they can whip those out at the last second and get an easy win. That's how you know I'm on the up and up. And I'm really enjoying Consume Assassin. Oh, Consume Assassin, you moved on, huh?
I'll send them all to oblivion.
Oh no, Kitty. Don't like the idea of Kitty doing things. We're just looking to put creatures on the board. Well, at least some people are still resisting copying those guys. Yeah, which is really good. It is really
The
good.
Mages Guild gave this one a home.
Do I just
My
want to do the
thanks.
thing?
Never forget that.
I don't know that you need to thank me. Oh, that's what they took. So, yeah. Very easy. Very easy to ignore.
This one can be counted upon.
Oh, that's a bummer.
A few drinks, a few laughs, and a concert. What could be better?
Well, that's a bummer.
The Fighters Guild stands ever ready.
Let's see. We can knife to the throat this so it can't attack our dragon, but that's about it.
Give no quarter.
This one can be counted upon. Stokajit.
I'll send you all to oblivion.
So, yeah, I can do that. And I can do... That's 3, that's 6. Joseph is cheating on us with Marvel Snap. I know. He is. He's a bit of a game whore, that Joe.
Give no quarter.
This one.
Luckily, he's not here to hear any of this. I'm sure he's not just lurking there, waiting in the shadows. Ah. All right, so what I think, well, that's 7.
I'll fight to my last breath.
That's 3, that's 6. We don't really have an answer at the moment.
Give no quarter.
This one can be counted upon. Will stop Khajiit. Nothing will stop Khajiit.
All right, so what are we going to do here? We've got Knife to the Throat and Dwarven Dynamo.
The reach is ours.
I would have felt a lot better if we had one more card to play, but we don't. So we just have to hope. I guarantee you got that from us. Guarantee he got that from us.
Nothing.
Yeah. So unless we get a crushing blow,
First.
we're in some trouble. We haven't played one yet, right?
Give
We
no
have not.
quarter.
This one can be counted upon. Will stop Khajiit. Nothing will stop Khajiit. Will stop Khajiit.
Well, oh, darn it. I thought maybe. All right. Not looking great at the moment. Depends what he has to play. If he's got a javelin, we're pretty much screwed, I think. I haven't done the math. Again, another thing he stole from us. Oh, I do hate Steph decks. I do. That's 3, 4, 5.
Give no quarter.
This one can be counted upon.
And I'm guessing he's... Oh, no, he doesn't have a Swift Strike. He wouldn't have a Swift Strike. Because we don't have it, so he couldn't take it from us. Night Mother's just burning a hole in our hands. I played a lot of friendlies yesterday with Todd Bringer and his friend. Oh, cool! What's his name? Tusk Shadow. I also said Neri deck. It's in there also.
Locust heals and rejuvenates.
A hard-fought victory.
Shadowmare for the win! Alright, so again, we were playing against a very, 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 very suboptimal deck. They had a lot of premiums because I guess they knew to craft them or whatever, but I don't think they didn't have the stuff. I mean, they should have had javelins out the wazoo. Who knows what else. So I'm not sure what went on there, but I'm curious where are we at now. Titles. Hoping for 30. 35! Woo! All right, over a third of the way there. Barely, but just barely over a third of the way there. Oops. I play Illusory Mimic in Keyword Ass. I know what you mean, Dan. I know what you mean. I also saw Narrate deck. And also, maybe I just had a spate of people who are more creative. That could be, Denise. That could be. And they were on the ladder too, which is really bizarre. That's really bizarre, but in a good way. I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to hear about it. I would say we need more players like that. In fact, we do, but it's just so late in the game, literally and figuratively. But yeah, so look, I was just glancing at like Eternal. They got 1, 2, 3, so 6. They have 6, not 8. And it's all one lane. But there's 3 rows of them. Yeah, I'm curious about Eternals. I'm curious about all of them, to be honest, but I don't want all of those to be. All right, we'll see. That might have been a little ambitious considering our well, we do have the ring. There we go. Oh my gosh. Well, we should be able to draw a lot of cards. Once we get to turn 3, if our opponent doesn't bash us in the face by that time. Our only saving grace is that we have the ring, so if they are hyper-aggressive, as you would expect from Crusader... we have a way to combat that. Yep, there we go. A little bit of agroid. There's Joe. I'm in Magic again now. My cats are crushing it. Well, I'll admit, maybe you're just on fire right now, just in general. The CCG deity over here. I'm not cheating on you, Baldric. TESL betrayed me and I died. I am Juliet. TESL is Romeo. But the problem is, Joseph, you're not dead. The account is still open. You're not dead for another two months and some change. Juliet didn't say... I am Juliet, TESL is Romeo. Romeo didn't betray Juliet either. She actually, she was the one with the silliness. All right, so this is definitely a brand new player. Definitely a brand new player. Could still beat us though. Just playing big bodies, we might get wrecked by big bodies like that. Hey, Yaz, what's going on? Ugnet playing the cats though. That's. How many cats do you have in your cat deck now? What is a typical magic size of a magic deck?
Chimera, spirit of the sky, guide us.
Yeesh.
I'll fight to my last breath.
They both killed. Well, so it was supposed to be. I'm trying to remember. All I remember. Okay, no. Which one? Which one? Okay, I'm trying to remember now. One of them
Imperial soldiers never
did not.
surrender.
Didn't have the right. One of them. Oh goodness gracious! How am I forgetting this? I think it was Juliet woke up. Because, yeah, that was the thing. She was going to take the poison. He was going to come rescue her. Then he died, I think. And she woke up, found him dead, and killed herself. Yes, no, Mercutio got stabbed. Wow, okay, I'm curious. Oh, no, I can't do this. I'm in the middle of a game. Hang on.
I'll fight to my last breath.
There we go. Juliet fakes her death first. Yeah. Right. And then, oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that was it. That was it. Wasn't it? Was it? Juliet faked her death. Romeo didn't know that she faked her death. He killed himself. And then she killed herself. I think that's how it went. Which was, yeah, because was she supposed to communicate with him? Because that just seems like a really dumb plan. I think she was supposed to communicate to him. It's not legit. I'm not really dead. I'm not quite dead. But it didn't go the right way. We're getting rushed down right now. That divine fervor is a problem.
The reach is ours.
He killed himself when he saw she was dead. Yep, then she woke up and killed herself when she saw him dead. Yep. And that's what I mean. But I'm trying to remember. There had to be some miscommunication that resulted in her killing herself, or without, like the fact that Romeo didn't know what the plan was. Seems to be a big oversight on their part.
Time to pay Zen's price.
Zen, eh?
Don't make me hurt.
Aw, man, I know I really feel bad. I feel really bad now. I'm not sorry. We talked about this. I'm not sorry, but I do feel bad. I mean, this is obviously a brand new player to the game. Yeah, we're going to let him have it. We're going to let him have it. He'll never know.
Yeah, I just talked, and then continuing to do so. Exactly what I was looking for.
I just feel, when I see those cards come out, it's like, oh man, this is somebody just starting out. And he's in casual. Go for the first card. There you go.
Awaiting orders.
Now, hey.
For the green. Face me, you scheming horker.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'll take care of it.
Can he beat me if I put down Barded Gar? No, he can't.
A hard-fought victory.
Now you'll pay.
There you go. All right. Yeah, I just can't. I can't do that to a brand new player. That's just. I mean, a chew. Sneeze, sneeze, manly stuff. All right, so yes, I am Juliet, except when I see TESL is dead, instead of stabbing myself in the heart with a dagger, I'm just going to post half-naked pictures of myself on social media and find a new man game. It's hard for me to argue with that. She faked her death, he took a poison, she killed herself with a dagger. Okay. But she... Yeah. He took a... Right, okay. And she was supposed to tell him... Thank you, Yaz. So she was supposed to tell him... But if you're Juliet, then Joseph, it's on you, because that doesn't work. Because ultimately, the game is Juliet. She's saying, I'm dying. I'm dead. And Joe, you're going, oh, then if you're dead, I don't want to live anymore. Oh, I'm dead. But then Juliet, the game, is still alive and says, you big dummy, what are you doing? Why'd you kill yourself? I was going to come back eventually, for a little while at least, but you're all dead now, so it doesn't matter. You see, that's what it is, because you can't be Juliet. Because then you'd be initiating the death spree. You'd be killing yourself. And then the game would be like, oh, I'm going to kill myself because Joe killed himself. No, the game is Juliet. And instead of you just being like, you know what? It's not the end of the world. I'll find a better girl eventually. I'm going to still live on. You're all emo and like, oh, no, I can't live without Juliet. Oh, my gosh, let me poison myself. You're drinking poison. And the game's like, you still got 2.5 months left, buddy. What are you doing? Why? I'm not dead? You know I'm not dead. That's the other thing. Not only is the game Juliet, you know Juliet's not dead, and you're still trying to kill yourself. So it's not cheating. It's just, don't make no sense. That's all. That's all it is. It make no sense. Romeo is dead. You can cite movie titles all you want, because it changes nothing. We'll let Friar Lawrence decide that. He was part of the problem. He was part of the bumbling part of her plan. Somehow with the whole killing stuff. I don't recall why Juliet originally faked her death. Because I think her parents were like, you can't marry Romeo and... Oh, no, wait. Are we sure it wasn't Romeo? Because he killed Mercutio. If I had a better card to play, I wouldn't do this. But... I think it was because some hater was trying to not let them wed or something. Right, yeah. I think she left someone to deliver the message and he got killed or lost, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. That couldn't have been her master plan, was to just do it on her own and just assume that.
This is going to be messy.
Oh wow. We've got Dragon Telvanni. Okay, I can cheer for this. I can not mind losing to Dragon Telvanni. First of all, put respect on Emo's name. Who's Emo? Hayley Williams is a queen and we all love her. Who's Hayley Williams? Who's Emo's? What are we talking about here?
Telvanni coming. Churlish lout.
Yikes. Okay. I guess. Alright, so what we want here... And we want to do knife to the throat, I think, on her? Otherwise she gets a ward. Yeah, we don't want her to get a ward. Well, it's a love story. Maybe we can't imagine things like that nowadays, but before it was real and true, I think. And true it, I think. Oh. Alright, well, maybe not so much.
Perhaps a director.
Gonna give me a card? You're not gonna give me a card, eh? Alright. Well. Who is Haley Williams? Really, bro? Why should I know? She doesn't look like anybody of consequence. She was born in 1988. She's a child. What? American singer and songwriter, lead vocalist for the Constant Rock Band. What? For the rock band? Why does she have like 80s Flock of Seagulls haircut? Paramore? Never heard of Paramore. Yikes. Well, you'd never recognize her by her hair color because it changes every so often.
I'll see you.
That's not going to do it necessarily, but... Wow. That's interesting. So I guess he was just in it to play dragons. So, look, it just got paid forward, folks. Look at that. We were going to lose that game, I'm pretty sure. Barring something crazy. Our opponent gave it to us. Which is like 100% a turnabout of what we just did for our opponent before. We gave them the game where we had them dead to rights, or they weren't exactly dead to rights, but we could have played two cards that would have pretty much shut them down. And we didn't. So look at that. Just some nice inadvertent reciprocity. It was very nice. I mean, look, I don't think too many people thought Romeo and Juliet was a ridiculous story. I don't either. I'm just saying it becomes ridiculous when we try to make it an equivalent to what Joseph is doing. That's where it starts falling apart. Okay, new analogy. TESL is Gwen Stacy and I'm Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Hang on a second. Okay, so you're going to, in attempting to save Gwen, you're going to let her smack the back of her head against the floor and die. You're going to let TESL die in your arms. You're not looking terribly good here, Joe. Like your analogies are I think are failing to make you look resplendent. Yeah, lead singer of Paramore. That'd be like saying, "Oh, you don't know Snuffleupagus? He was a star on the show Awesome Snuffleupagus. How do you not know this?" Just had another call from vets and came back. People talked about Romeo and Juliet. I am so puzzled. Anything new from the vet, Denise? Any new information? But yes, we're now. Everyone just liked the stream. Doesn't know who Paramore is. Just kidding. Like the stream. Only 3 of us have. Joseph. Well said, Baldrick. Well said. Yeah. He identifies as Juliet. Even though that's. Wait, no. Did he? Yes. He identifies as Juliet. Even though he's actually Romeo. And he is trying to identify as Gwen Stacy. When in fact, I don't even know if he's Andrew Garfield in that scenario. Well, Tesla's always loved Joe, hasn't she? Hey, that's one way of putting it, Denise. That is very true. The heart of the cards. I tell you, if you want to see a deck or a game that loves a player, it is Romeo or Juliet for Joseph's Romeo. No, TESL is Gwen Stacy. Right. But the problem is, Joseph, TESL is dying because of your ineptitude, is what you're saying. But that's not entirely true. Not entirely true. I don't think anybody gets it, Joseph. There were 2 options. Baldrick said he's Juliet or Romeo. Those are the 2 options. Other than Friar Lawrence, those are the only 2 options. This is not somebody who's coming from a state of absolute certainty. This is a state of confusion. Yes, midnight booked for another consultation Friday. Let's just say it's a good thing I have pet insurance. I don't even know if that's a thing here. I've never heard of pet insurance. But I understand why people have it. I mean, it costs some of the surgeries that I've had friends have gotten for their animals have been, I mean, in the like over $5,000 for, you know, basic surgeries and things like that. It is not a cheap endeavor. So I'm glad you have it as well, Denise. I'm glad you have it as well. Otherwise, yeah, you'd be looking at probably the same kind of terrifying healthcare stuff as some other folks. That's, oof. 4,000 to 6,000 pounds, yeah, which is probably what, $7,500 in dollars, I think, right now, because the pound is a lot stronger. Yeah, costly. Yeah, honestly, that's one of the reasons. I just, so much of my life, the finances have been not precarious, but they've just not been in the greatest spot. And I'm like, that's all I would need is, you know, I've got a mouth to feed. I'm taking care of my little guy, and then something happens, and it's like, I either go ridiculously in debt, or I have to say goodbye, and it would really suck to have to make that decision one way or the other. Okay, I actually have to go now. Sadly for me, the parts have arrived, and it's time for me to go do stuff. Bye, chat. I'll be working for my money. What a crock of shit. He works hard for the money. All right, goodbye, Romeo, or Juliet, or Gwen Stacy, or Peter Parker, whoever you are. You're cheating on TESL, that's all I'm going to say. Although, I mean, that's true for Ugnip and Dano. And we're all going to be cheating on it vicariously by Friday. If you tune in Thursday or Friday, is that right? No, Friday. If you turn in Friday, you're going to be cheating on TESL to some degree. So, all we're doing is preparing accordingly. TESL has said, not in her own words perhaps, but has said, I'm not going to be with you. And I'm sure TESL, if TESL could speak, well, it'd probably say some really mean and nasty things because we just know how bad she is. But she would also say, go, find another game. Find your bliss in another RNG-centric game that will make me look either benevolent or malevolent by comparison. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and end it here. I actually got on a little bit of a tear earlier on the writing, and I want to get back to it before that flame flickers and dies. So I might jump on a little bit later, playing something maybe. But right now, I plan to take the next 4 hours or so to do some writing. Very excited. But thank you all for hanging with me. And yeah, tomorrow is a day like it's going to be a blank day. But then we got Friday. We've got some TESL, and I think it was Brovington you were asking. We can do. I think the first half of the day, the session will be getting to know, like looking at Magic the Gathering, and then the last half we can do the tournament again, and see how well folks do there. Tim, hey, good to see you, Tim. By the way, if you're looking for great ambiance, an amazing 4K landscape, either in Star Wars, well, not either in Star Wars, Cyberpunk, or the game with the gal with the long red hair and the dinosaurs, but mechanical dinosaurs. I can't remember the name of it, but check out Tim's Endless Visuals. It's mesmerizing and in an amazing resolution that you might not appreciate fully, especially if you're not on a PC. But still, it's a good time. Tim, thanks so much for coming by, and I will talk to you all very soon.